Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for coming and watching. I really appreciate it. It's sweater weather, so I am in nice and warm. I even have a snack today. So if you like these kind of videos, don't forget to subscribe and also hit that like button so that I know. I'm going to be going over products that I've been loving. They're in this bag that I got from AliExpress. If you watch my AliExpress hauls, I believe I hauled it in there. It's just a little travel bag. It's overflowing with products. It all can't fit. I probably need to buy a bigger one. But for travel, I didn't want it to be much bigger than this. So I think I'm just going to leave it and just products kind of go in and out. So right now it is full. It is full of products. Okay, so I'm going to just pull things out. So the first thing I'm seeing is the Imagination from Revolution. This is the Highlight to the Moon palette. I've only been using this the last few days, but for the end of November, but I do really like this and I'm just going to include it because I used it today and I'm quite happy with the bronzer shade and the highlight that is on the face. That's what my skin is looking like. It's not, the foundation I'm wearing and stuff is not sitting on my skin right today, so I don't know what I did wrong. Well, no, actually, it looks fine. The highlighter is a little bit much compared to what I normally use, but I really like it. So there's that, and there's this. If you've been watching me for a long time, you know this is just an old palette that I got from MUA. They had a Fashionista brand, but it's the product inside. So these two right here are the ones I use like all the time. Shade 1 is a kind of a gold shade, and then shade 2 is this like silvery shade here. Look at my camera, it just instantly likes to do it. It's great. So one's like a white, so I almost always use it for inner corners, either both of these for inner corners or brow. So I constantly keep it in here because a lot of palettes I use might not have those. They're just, look at, they just glow. So they're great for the inner corner. I got the gold one on today. So yeah, if I'm looking to the side, that's where my viewfinder is, so just forgive me. The next thing sticking out, which I don't keep in here, but because it just doesn't fit, and I like to keep my mascara sitting up just like this, is the Milani Highly Rated Mascara. It is what I have on again today. Love this mascara. I've been loving it. It doesn't flake or anything. It's beautiful. Foundation that I'm wearing today, if you follow me for a long time, it's still my all-time favorite foundation. I've been reaching for it lots for November because it doesn't have a dry, cakey feeling because it's winter now. My skin is very dehydrated. This is the Active All Day Wear Makeup Foundation. I love this foundation. Most of my pictures on Instagram, I'm pretty much almost always wearing this for the most part. Love it. And then for brow products, these my three holy grail brow products that I use like basically every single day. I almost don't use anything else for my brows. I'm using 2 of them today, and I'm using the Revolution Pro brow pomade in ash brown. Well, it was Freedom, but they have it in the Revolution Pro line, I think, or is it just Revolution? I'm not sure. But they do have the pomade still. Mine is just from Freedom because I've had it for ages, and this has not dried up on me, and I've had it for over a year, and I use it every day. It probably isn't as smooth as it used to be, but I don't want to waste the product when it's still working perfectly fine. So it doesn't smell, there's no mold or anything, so still going strong, and I have a backup of it that still has Freedom on it. I bought it that long ago because I bought 2 of them and I just haven't gone through it as fast. There is a lot of product in it. The next one is the Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara. I have to get a backup of this because I'm quite running low. This is in the shade 02 Brownie Brows. So next time I go to Penny's or Primark or whatever, I'm going to check and get one of these because I'm almost out. It's getting very bare. And from Essence, the Lash and Brow Gel Mascara. I love these. I'm wearing the mascara gel stuff because it doesn't make my brows crunchy, but it leaves my brows, it kind of shapes them a little bit better. Little flyaways get brought down, so I love them. Sometimes I'll use the brow pomade. Pretty much almost every day I put makeup on, I use the brow pomade, but sometimes I just want a really natural brow. I will use the Essence one, so I do want a backup of this. I don't fly through it because I don't reach for it that much, but it is, when I use it, I just love it. So that's the brows. I'm gonna put them back in there because they're just gonna roll and fall all over the place. Okay, next is the Kiko Natural Eye Base. I use this a lot about half of November, and then my Essence one that I talk about all the time, the little Essence one, what's it called? Extreme Eye Base or something, I think it's called. Oh, it's behind me, I don't have it, but I use it a lot. If you watch a lot of my videos, I pretty much always use that one. I do like this Kiko one. It's not my absolute favorite. It's kind of tied with the Essence. They're pretty much the same. I know Essence has more of a whiter one that I want to try as well, because the other one is kind of like my skin tone, so I do want to get a whiter one when I want to do bright colors. But this Kiko one is nice. It's in here for a reason. I do reach for it. I do like it. This Wet n Wild single eyeshadow, I've talked about it many, many times. It is my creme brulee eyeshadow. I heard somebody said this is getting discontinued. I don't think so. Well, not here in Ireland anyway. There's a lot still available. Look, I am completely almost out of this one. I have a backup, and once I finish this one and start my backup, I'm going to buy a backup for that one because I love it so much, and I use it every single time. I always set my my eyeshadow primer with it, and then my shadows just blend beautifully. Some people don't like to do that. Personally, I do. It just works for me and my eyes. This is in here for a reason because I've used it a good few times, but it is like my favorite travel thing. Like if I'm going anywhere, I'm definitely going to be bringing this because it does perfect colors. It is missing shades again, like I said, but with this travel packet thing, I have this in here. So, and I have some browns as well down here in these two. So these work perfectly. The MUA shade 1 and 2 are just beautiful. You can get them as single eyeshadows. I just put them in this pan. But I love this Kiko palette. I don't know if you can still get this, but this is the Green Me eyeshadow palette. Kiko does some really great, kind of small, I think they have a few of these. Well, or they have. But this one's beautiful because it has like my burgundies, my browns, which are my two favorite kind of eye things today. I got a little bit of glitter on today with a nice like brownie. I'm using the Spice palette from Revolution, Sophie's palette, the extra spice palette with Sophie. So yeah, so those are some products also that I'm loving. Then I'm gonna go into bronzers. I have 3 kind of other bronzers other than the Imagination one. Like I said, I've only just pulled that recently out a few days, but my all-time favorite bronzer for this month, and since I've used it, is the Milani 01 Silky Matte. I absolutely love this, you guys. It is so beautiful. It can't get it open with my nails. It's just a perfectly gorgeous matte. Like if you're pale skin, this is beautiful. It just goes on so creamy. It's so soft. It's not very dark, like at all. You can build it up if you need be. So if you're pale like me, it's beautiful. But I think they have other shades. I kind of like the smell of it. Makes me think of summer. Kind of coconutty, but not like super strong. Kind of. Not quite sure. But I love this. And once I start like getting low on this, somebody from Canada is going to either have to get it for me, or I'm going to have to find somewhere that I can get it from, because Milani is very hard for me to get, which is super sad. This is the Maybelline City Bronzer. Again, I bought this in Canada. I got the Milani one in Canada as well from Julia. She kindly gave that to me. But this is the one, City Bronzer. My sister-in-law bought this for me for my birthday, because I was like, could you please get it for me and I'll pay you when I get there. It's just like this. For some reason, this Maybelline bronzer is here, but I can only find like shade 200 and 300 and stuff like this. This is shade 100. I was having a really, really hard time finding it. I don't even know if Ireland has this shade, but there are some pale girls in Ireland. Okay, so we still need these. They're not going to be like super, but there are pale times when girls need it. And then the Unique Beachfront Bronzer in Sunset. If you can get Unique, get your hands on Unique, please do. It is so beautiful. I do Unique as well, so message me if interested. But this is the Sunset bronzer. I absolutely love this bronzer. It's so beautiful. When I really want like a glowy kind of bronzer, I'll reach for those, because the other two are kind of matte. There's no glow to them, so when I want a bit of a glow, I will go for my Beachfront bronzer. And then blushes. that I have in here. For the most part, these are my favorite blushes. The Revolution Matte Blush, I'm so sorry you cannot get this one, but I think they might have one in their new blush line that's like this. It's the shade Nude. If you know, if they have this shade, something like it, it's kind of nude with a pinky kind of undertone to it. It's this color here down at the bottom that's swatched. If they have one like that, let me know, because I want to purchase it, because I usually don't try to talk about this, but their matte blushes are beautiful, and I'm sure their new ones are fantastic as well. So check those out. I'm sure they have a shade like that. And then the Kiko Let's Coral Glow Blush has been another favorite of mine. I'm sorry if you can't get this. I think this is just their original line. It's the Glow Fusion one. I think this is just like a regular line for them, but this is the Let's Coral one. I like this one. I used it mostly at the beginning of November, but now that we're kind of into, well, it's December 1st today while I'm recording this. So I don't know if I'll be reaching for a coral shade that much now that it's winter, but sometimes I do. But definitely spring, when this spring comes, that's going to pop back out. And then my NYX blush in Silky Rose. Does anybody know if you can still get this blush? It is my all-time favorite blush. I don't even want to swatch it because I am so close to hitting pan in all the spaces, because I can see the pan pretty much, like the grooves. Look, I don't know if you'll be able to see. See, you can see the grooves. I'm about to hit pan. So it is a beautiful, really nice, it looks just like it shows in the packaging. It's beautiful. I love it. And I need to find a backup because it's my favorite blush of all time. Highlighters, Key Best Gold Sands, which is shade 03. You can get it off AliExpress. I love this. If you want, oh my gosh, if you want that highlight that just blinds you, it's right here. It is so beautiful on. It gives, I have that for more intense times in here. Even though I use all my other stuff that's behind me here, I still use that. But this one has been an absolute favorite since I've gotten it. It's the 01 Glow Fusion Highlighter in the shade 01. I don't know if it has a name, but this one is very, if you're somebody who likes a glow, but it's not too intense, this just goes on to the skin beautifully. See, you can barely see it, but you can see that glow right kind of like on my wrist. It's so subtle, but it gives that glow within look. So if you're somebody who is maybe a little older and you're not really wanting these blinding highlights, but you want to glow from within, that is beautiful. Highly recommend. Okay, these all are gonna go flying if I don't put them back in there. Okay. I'm always scared. Things are just gonna go flying. Okay, so that's kind of that little section there. And then the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I need another one of these ASAP. This is the shade 05 Fair from Maybelline. We cannot get these here in Ireland. Why? Because these would sell like hotcakes here in Ireland. I doubt Maybelline will ever see my video, but if for some reason somebody who works for Maybelline stumbles upon this, bring this to Ireland. Why have you not? It is absolutely beautiful. I use it all the time since I got it in September, and I'm gonna run out quickly because it's getting low already, and I absolutely love it. I try to use this very sparingly because I can't get it. It's like I'm gonna need somebody in Canada to send me 2 of these. I love it that much. So that I don't have to be wearing it sparingly. I can just use it and be happy. But I'm scared I'm like gonna run out real soon and then I'm not gonna have it forever. So yeah, there's that. And then the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder is in here because I've been trying to use it. I don't know what I think of this. This is in the shade Banana. It's really nice because it's not too banana, and I've always wanted something like banana because for us pale girls, banana colors usually do not work. But this is like a really pale banana shade. I don't know. I tried to lightly swatch it there. Do you see? And it just blends in. But I want this for under my eyes because that's what it's kind of for, right? I think it might be too drying. I have to give it a go, one more go, to maybe 1 or 2 more goes. But I have noticed it kind of dries my under eyes because I do have a problem with my under eyes being dry. So That sucks. My favorite moisturizer every morning that I use is the Avon. This is just a little sample that I keep in there. The Hydration Day Cream with SPF 15 from Avon. If you can get Avon, get this because the Hydration Day Cream is beautiful. It works so good. My skin it feels so good when I'm wearing it. If I forget to wear it, I actually can kind of tell. I love it. I love it that much. The Kiko powder in, I think this gray packaging is their original packaging. This is in the shade 01 Radiant Fusion. It's supposed to be a radiant radiant powder. I don't find it too radiant. I don't find it gives like that much of a radiance to my skin. Maybe the tiniest amount, but I still really like it. I like the way it sits on my skin, so just for a powder, even if it's not radiant, it works. It's in here for a reason because I reach for it a lot. Oh gosh, the lid of something just came off. I am blabbing and blabbing and blabbing. Okay, let's keep going. The Isadora Light Up Brightening Cushion Concealer. I need to get a backup of this. I absolutely love this. This is probably my all-time favorite concealer because it's so moisturizing under the eyes, and then it's not already dry, because if I use like a matte one and then put a powder over top, I have to always set my concealers because I get creasing. It just looks cakey and gross a lot of the times. Concealers, I have to usually use really light hand, but if I do not set my under eyes, my mascara will run down onto it. The creases, I don't know what's up with my under eyes because they are dry, so I don't know why it does that. Oh, there, I didn't put that on tight enough. Okay, so that's my favorite concealer. It is a little pricey. I think it's like 15 euro. But I'm willing to pay that every once in a while because it is my favorite. So if I'm going out somewhere, I use this on special things because it is really beautiful, but it's very expensive. But I've had this for a year and it's almost gone, I would say. I don't know. That's kind of something though about it. I think I can see that it's almost up, but I don't really know. It does have that kind of, like the Maybelline one, it's got that cushion, so it, you know, you push it, you twist it up a little and then rub it underneath. The smell isn't great on that, but I still love it. It's not that it's gone off, it's just I don't really care for the smell of it. Lip products. Loving lip products. So, 3 that I got in Canada, so in September, and have not stopped using is the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss, which I'm going to have to get another one of these. This is in the shade Peach Bellini. Love this for if you're somebody who loves, I had it on earlier. No, I didn't. I had a different gloss on. If you're somebody who just likes a gloss, this is beautiful. I absolutely recommend this. It gives a plumping feeling, which is fine to me. The Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon. In the shade, I don't know. I really actually don't know. Oh, it's at the top. 25. Stay Exceptional. This is really pretty. I've used this twice. It's super pretty color and it lasts pretty long, so that's really good. The ColourPop Just a Tint in the shade Rise and Shine. This is beautiful. I don't know if you can still get it. If you can, get your hands on these or any of these little tint things because they're beautiful and they feel really comfortable on the lips. The ColourPop Lippy Scrub. Been loving this. I don't use it all that often, but when my lips need a scrub, this girl does it. I like that. I love a lip scrub. And then my all-time favorite, still my favorite, it's probably in so many of my, I don't do these all the time, but if you do like these, let me know and I'll try to do them more often. I don't try a lot of makeup. I'm actually trying my hardest to not buy makeup that much, only if I really like something, because I have too much. I did a massive clean out. I probably should have recorded it, but it's just been like, I didn't like sit down and just go, I'm cleaning out everything. It was just like one day I was like sitting there, I was like, oh, I don't want this, I don't want this. And then after I did that, I was like, I should have made that into a video. Probably should have. But anyway, I might do a, let me know if you guys want to see a collection video of my makeup and how I store it and stuff like that. I'm almost there, so if you want to see it, let me know. This is the I Heart Revolution Salted Caramel Lip Gloss. Get this if you do not have this in your collection, or any of these lip glosses. These are beautiful, and it smells amazing. Oh, it smells like candy. I don't know if it's a salted caramel smell, but it's a sweet smell. So if you don't like that, then you won't like this, but I love it. Doesn't bother me. In love. Gonna keep loving. And that's it. That is it. Those are my favorites. I didn't really have any misses. I didn't try a lot, except for one little thing, but it's not a miss. It's just on its own, I don't really like it, so I'd have to use it with something else. But it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I got this from TK Maxx. I think in Canada and America it's TJ Maxx, I think, but we call it TK Maxx here. It's the shade Pure Hollywood. It's too light. I did want to give this a go. And the color is pretty, but I don't know if I like it on its own. I haven't decided yet 100%, so it's not fully a fail. It's just a kind of I will have those. I have a few little lip things and stuff that's going to be in an AliExpress haul soon. But yeah, that's why you haven't seen me talk about that yet, because I haven't put the video up yet. I don't know if it'll be up before this one, after this one. I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. I hope it was informative, and I will talk to you guys real soon. Please don't forget to subscribe, and also hit that notification bell if you'd like to be notified. I try to upload on Mondays and Fridays. It'll be either one of those days. Yeah, so thanks so much. If I can, I will try to upload 2 days a week, on a Monday or a Friday, or it'll be 1 day a week, most likely on a Friday. But thanks so much. Until next time, take care.